All right, so this is the county road that you come off of to enter the subdivision. So we're just going to get a little view of some of the other properties. That apparatus that we're not sure about. There it is there. So you can see the power box there. That could be a common land right there in between, but we'll find out. But here's the property itself. I'm gonna go to wide view. There we go. And I'm gonna go into regular view so you can get perspective. Nice corner lot. We made the turn. And actually this first pine tree is on the property. You can see right where this front tree is, a small tree, there is a stake right behind it there. So that would be the property corner, I'm assuming. So actually both those pine trees seem to be on the subject property. And then here we have the neighbor. Go back into regular lens. Okay. Just going to turn around here so you get an idea of the neighborhood. So this would be the other side of the street now. This is all directly across the street from the Fairland parcel. Now we're on the curve or on the turn. Very pretty. Alright, I'm going to cut out here and then we're going to walk the property a little bit. Okay, I'm at ground level now, and there's that power meter, and I think it might have something to do with irrigation, this whole thing, but I still have yet to talk with anyone. So I'm gonna head to the middle of the property, and that way you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like from the middle. Now I'm on wide lens right now, so I'm going to switch over to regular lens because I always feel like that helps to give perspective. Although it's always hard with video. I feel like those trees are actually a little farther away than they look right now. Everything is probably more looking like that. So I'm about in the middle now, so I'm just going to pan around. So we're looking towards the east here, and that's the street that turns, wraps around. You can see the houses across the street. And now I'm looking towards the south. And my car is parked just near that southwest corner of the property. There's the fence and separates the neighbors from this property. And then over here you have a pine tree that I believe is on the property. Looks like a neighbor's coming over to chat with me, so we'll see what she has to say. All right, over and out. Okay, I had a nice chat with Gloria Harder. She is the neighbor that lives in that house right there. And actually, she's also the owner of this lot. So they were the first people to move into this subdivision 24 years ago. And after a few years, this lot became available, and they had been farmers, so they liked the idea of having more land around them. So they purchased this lot. And that's why they have grass and a sprinkler system, its own separate well, because they just wanted it to be landscaped and manicured. And they water this off of the well. Now there is pressurized irrigation in the neighborhood, and you can tap into that, but they didn't want to tap into that because they said the canal water is dirty. It tends to clog up the pumps and burn them out. And they spent summers in the mountains, and so they didn't want to worry about the pumps burning out. So they went ahead and connected their sprinkler system to the well, as opposed to this pressurized canal water, Twin Falls canal water. So basically, this services both of these properties. This is the water coming out of there. And right now, as you can see, it's going into a pump on this side because this neighbor is using the pressurized irrigation. And so then that pump, you know, pumps it in down under the ground for him to be able to water his property. So that's what's going on. That house is using the pressurized irrigation, and this property is not. But you could tap into that if you preferred to have the well for your domestic water and then to use this pressurized irrigation canal water for your outdoor water. This is the electrical, so the power for this lot. Of course, it's powering the well right now, the pump on the well. And there is also natural gas in this subdivision. Although Gloria, they're all electric, but there is natural gas available if you want it. The other thing that she told me is these roads are maintained by the county. So sometimes when you have these little communities, the HOA maintains them, and you pay a monthly fee to go into the coffers. Like in Kanaka Rapids, are maintained by the county. So they plow them and they patch them and surface them. So that's not a concern for the subdivision. She said there's actually no HOA in this subdivision right now. There was one previously, but now for whatever reason there isn't one, so they don't pay any monthly or yearly fees for that. So I think that's about all. She did say that she did get an offer for this property, but they wanted her to maintain the land for 2 years because they were going on a mission. So she was not wanting to do that because that's why she wants to sell it. It's just too much grass for her to take care of. She's a widow now, and so she wants to be free from that. But she says she's not, going to go down in price at all. She's not in a hurry to sell it. She doesn't have to sell it. She just would like to just have a little less work. So I think that's pretty much it. She confirmed that those pine trees are on this property. They planted them here years ago. So the 3 pine trees, that one, there, that one, and that one are on this property. All the other trees, fruit trees, cherry trees, and so on are on Gloria's property, or the other lot. Okay, well, I think that's it. I'm going to get some aerial now so we can check it out from up above.